Here's KATC Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, we had a little bit of a break with scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, early this evening. Those storms moving out later on tonight and weakening. Tomorrow and Friday look to be drier days, but even a little bit hotter, but hopefully less humid and lower heat indices. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Let's look at those weather features as we go to the west. This big upper low that is producing winter weather and winter conditions across the Rockies. That's not making much progress east. It's drawing moisture out of Mexico, bringing showers and storms to Texas. Meanwhile, this ridge of high pressure is going to kind of backdoor on us and try to push in from the northeast. So that's going to allow for a drier Thursday and most of Friday before our next weather maker, which is a little bit of a tropical wave, a little bit of a trough weak area of upper level low pressure. That's going to be drifting westward, and that's going to bring some tropical moisture around the system and toward Louisiana as we go into the weekend. So that's why rain chances will be going back up for Saturday and into Sunday. Now today, bulk of the action has been to the west of us across Texas, but we've seen our fair share of a scattering and smattering of showers and a few thunderstorms, with main action across western Louisiana. Still some pretty hefty cells up toward Beauregard Parish, north of DeQuincy. A lot of folks here recovering from Laura as well as you go up Highway 171. A few other spotty showers down in the coastal marsh of Cameron and extreme southeastern Calcasieu Parish. And closer to home, seeing some pretty healthy thunderstorm activity just east of Carencro, along and north of I-10, Poche Bridge area, Breaux Bridge area, Cecilia, and into portions of the southern portions of St. Landry Parish and the northern portions of Upper St. Martin Parish. You can see this activity is mainly moving to the west-northwest, so we're not done with the showers quite yet. They'll last for another hour or two, and then they will diminish as we lose that daytime heating and things quiet down tonight. Meanwhile, tropics not too bad in our part of the hemisphere. Gulf of Mexico is clean. The Caribbean pretty quiet with the exception of daytime storms. There's that little tropical wave here. Hurricane center not as high on anything developing off the Carolina coastline, so we're just keeping an eye on that. No threat to us here. And then we have tropical storms Paulette and RENE back up to a tropical storm out here in the Atlantic basin. And the next one coming off the African coast, Hurricane center pretty high on developing this system, moving it out into the Atlantic, but maybe making a turn to the north and following RENE and Paulette. We'll have to wait and see. A couple of other disturbances over here in Africa that are potential candidates down the road, so still busy on that part of the Atlantic. For now, not in our part of the world, which is good news. So here are our twin tropical storms, Paulette with 60-mile-an-hour winds, RENE with 40-mile-an-hour winds. Both storms are expected to remain just that, tropical storms, although RENE still has a little bit of a window of opportunity to become a hurricane. Same with Paulette down the line, especially as it gets close to Bermuda, 65-mile-an-hour storm. So we'll watch these systems, but once they get up here, get to this latitude or higher, 30 degrees or north, we're usually pretty confident they're not going to be Gulf threats, so that's the way we're going to play it as well. Models also backing that up. Notice the tropical moisture in the eastern Gulf of Mexico begins to progress westward with time while we see our storms out in the open Atlantic, and then we get mired in this deep tropical moisture. It looks like a very broad, maybe upper level low pressure system here and weak surface trough. That's going to keep rain chances high. This could be Sally right here moving out into the Atlantic. We'll keep an eye on that system. It's not a done deal. That one's going to move out into the open Atlantic either. So as we look at the picture through tomorrow, fair skies then tomorrow afternoon. Few showers and storms, but off to our north and west. So we'll go with rain chances at about 10%, highs in the mid-90s. And we do it all over again on Friday, mid-90s, and maybe a few storms slipping in late afternoon, early evening Friday afternoon. So showers ending, fair skies later on, 73 the low tonight, tomorrow, 94 the high. Heat index just near or below 100. A little bit of a breeze out of the north-northeast, which should make it feel better if you're in the shade, not if you're in the sun. It doesn't help. Mid-90s for Friday, then going into the weekend, we start to see a better chance of daytime showers and storms. No one day looks to be a washout, but there'll be some wet weather in the area going into next week as well. That's it for weather. We're going to be right back right after this.